is you got to be there for this person when they're going through something. You got to communicate. You got to have trust.
So I want to defend the fellas. And ladies, y'all might think I'm full of shit right now.
Oh, God, you're full of shit.
But I'm not full of shit. I promise you I'm not. Just because us men sometimes seem like we want to sex early, it does not mean that we don't like you. And it doesn't mean that the sex is all we want. I put that out there. It doesn't mean that. But like I've told her before, and the analogy I always use is, who want to buy a car without test driving that motherfucker first? You feel me?
Well,
she's like, yeah, you full of shit.
So
no, I'm not. I am not full of shit.
Let me ask this, and to the people on IG Live, because I'm going to shut mine down. What about the men who are married or they're in relationships? What I can't stand is when these men, because women, we rarely do this shit. These men like to throw salt on their significant other. Oh, she don't cook. She's not working. I pay all the bills. She doesn't listen to me when I try to talk to her. She doesn't dress sexy anymore. It's all about the kids. I'm missing out. Like, look, nigga. If you just want the pussy, just say you want the pussy. You don't need to give me a rundown of what your girl or what your wife ain't doing and what she is doing. I don't want to hear that shit, but I hate it when niggas do that. And niggas will do that to another nigga to try to get pussy. Oh, I heard you talking to such and such. That nigga ain't shit.
Y'all women kill me saying y'all want us to be honest. If we want the pussy, tell you we want the pussy. Yeah. And then when we tell you we want the pussy, then you're like, oh, you ain't shit. You just like the rest of these niggas out here. Ain't nothing but a setup.
We might say that, but I would prefer you to be honest. Like, why do men do that? Why do you feel like you need to run down a list of what your spouse is doing to think you're going to get some?
Okay, who that baby say, my best friend lost me as a friend. He a side nigga to a married woman. And his dumb ass pay bills.
Wait, what?
That's not only a side nigga, that's a dumb ass side nigga.
So the side nigga is paying the married woman's bill. So basically he paying for the married woman and her husband.
Right.
Okay, you dumb.
Hey, I'm gonna put it like this. You know,
excuse me.
You know, hey, if I'm a broke nigga and there's some other nigga, and I'm married, but I'm a broke nigga, and some other nigga is paying all our bills. Shit, when my old lady cooked dinner for me, I said, baby, go ahead and invite him over too. Shit, let him eat too. Let him come over here and get something to eat.
You stupid.
Cook for that nigga too. I'd say thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
But I think a lot.
It's crazy.
I think when it comes to women, because honestly, when I look at it like this, when niggas are side pieces, it don't really mean shit. Y'all just whatever. Y'all is niggas. But when women become side pieces, I really feel like, and this could be a double standard, people don't kill me, they don't really know their self-worth. They're just accepting what they think they deserve or what they can get. Why would you want, like me, I'm greedy as fuck. Right. I don't want just an appetizer. I want the whole meal.
Yeah, I feel
I want the whole meal. You know, we've all been there in a place where we've been a side piece voluntarily, involuntarily. But I think it comes upon your life when you reach a certain age or what have you. It's time to grow up.
Well, I look at it like this, you know, women know your worth, but at the same time, don't be too hard. Because I'm going to be honest, I get turned off if you got me trying to do too much just to get your attention. Like, you know, meet me halfway. You know what I'm saying? Don't be having me jumping off buildings and bridges for you, and you ain't really showing me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make a nigga work. But don't try to kill the nigga. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
You, like, when you was the side nigga, did you ever feel uncomfortable? Like, would you ever like be by yourself and be like, damn, why am I doing this?
I'm going to tell you where it all went wrong with me being a side nigga. It got bad when I started catching feelings.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Yeah. So it's like this. You can be... This right here will kill you. And you might have been through this too. I'm sorry, that's shit. Yo, so... Y'all, this is the bad part. This is the bad part of being a side nigga and a side bitch. Check this out, y'all. If we...
What happened?
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm about to say what I'm about to say. Say you've been with that person all day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been cuddling, snuck out and hung out, and y'all just, you know, expressing feelings to each other and stuff like that. And then maybe a day or two later, you get online, and she posts a picture with her nigga talking about being bae and the family. You be like, Yo,
damn,
what the fuck, man?
I was just with
wait
you.
a minute.
Am
You
I
was just
not
with me
babe?
last night.
You was just with me. Am I not babe?
Yeah.
That is.
You be like, man, I don't know if I can goddamn deal with this shit.
But see, that's the thing.
I just be putting that up there to make him feel good. Yeah,
no, you put it up there because you want
yeah.
to. But see, that's what you said, though, Pete. That's the biggest thing that happens with these so-called side pieces. Shout
out to Chevy. Chevy say side nigga of the year 3 years in a row.
Well, damn, you holding it down,
nigga.
Chevy.
We gonna give you a trophy, nigga.
Trophy. But what happens a lot is what happened to you. Y'all, they catch feelings.
You right. She just said expressing feelings. You don't express,
feelings.
and you know what? You right. But you know when you start dealing with a person, and one thing about a person that's not the side nigga, but the person that you're dealing with that's in a relationship, they express their feelings because they probably going through some shit with who they dealing with. So that makes you start talking about your feelings and what you done dealt with.
So is the feelings really genuine? Like if you're messing around with someone who's in a relationship and they're going through something with their spouse, but they're emotionally vulnerable at that moment. So if they start expressing their feelings to you, is it really real or is it just something that you're going through at that moment?
And see, that's something you don't know. You don't know if that person really feeling you like that or is they just going, like you said, going through some shit and that shit just coming out.
And see, that's why I hate when people
they
say,
want attention.
I don't catch feelings. Everybody's going to catch feelings.
Yeah. You think about this. Okay. That makes sense. And this is why it happens. Just speaking from a man. Okay. My girl ain't cooking for me. My side chick cooks me a full meal. Me and my girl ain't having sex. Well, my side chick sucking me dry. You know, my main lady can't help me out with nothing. My side chick is like, yo, whatever you need, just hit me up. Let me know I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, damn, she doing all the shit that my main lady should be doing, but she's not. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to start catching little feelings for like, damn, do I need to be with her? You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Y'all women go through the same thing. You just want your man to show you some attention. And he be down playing video games or with his niggas all the time. Hit a side nigga pulling up with flowers and shit, you know what I'm saying? Buying you gifts, you know what I'm saying? Without you asking, you know what I'm saying? Doing romantic shit for you and stuff like that. So, you gonna catch some feelings.
Does it make it justifiable then when you step out of the relationship? Like, is it justifiable when your spouse is not doing what they're supposed to do? And maybe you have expressed that to them and they're still not doing what they're supposed to do. And then someone else steps up to the plate.
Right.
Is that a justifiable side nigga chickness thing?
What do you mean? Like a
does it make it
version
okay?
of the side nigga?
Does it make it okay then?
The Bible version of the side nigga.
The Bible version. Does it make it okay then to have that side chick or that side nigga because your spouse is not stepping up to the plate after you have expressed to them what you need for them to do or what they're lacking in?
So Fifth of the Maid said the side piece always seems better or always seems to do more because she or he doesn't have to do it 24/7.
Well, why don't people? She's very honest.
Yeah, that's
you don't have
deep.
to bring her on the show.
Yeah.
Well, why is it if the side chick seems to be stepping up, or if you feel like you need to have a side chick or a side nigga, why don't you just leave the one that you're with then? If it's come to that point.
I lost my thought. I was thinking about something when I was reading that. Go ahead.
Well,
I'm sorry, y'all.
Well, I can kind of relay into the topic because I told you I was an involuntarily side piece, but then I made my ex. Okay, so I had a lot of side pieces with my ex, not the ex, about the ex before that,
right?
And I had side pieces for the things that I felt like he wasn't doing right. I had a dude for the sex. I had a dude that I just talked to have conversations. And I had a dude who stepped up in a monetary way when he was lacking.
Right.
And I honestly did this, and it's not right. And this was like 10 years ago. So, of course, I've grown from this and I learned from the situation. But he wasn't man enough.
Right.
He was talking about getting married and us moving in together. I'm like, well, if you're discussing this, you need to be a man. But he was still on his mother's titty. and he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do.
Big Swamp checking in.
Hi, Big Swamp. And the sex was horrible.
Right.
And when I moved up here to Greenville from Anderson, to be honest with you, it was like the dudes up here in Greenville were kind of different from the dudes in Anderson. Right. And I became digmatized. Like, I was getting, like, when you go from not getting your back banged out to getting your back banged out and your spinal cord is laying next to you in the bed, like, you don't know how to fucking act. Damn. You don't know how to fucking act sometimes. And
so let me ask y'all ladies something. Y'all ladies seem to be tuned in. Because I had a woman tell me this one time. She told me that she don't physically cheat on her man, but she got different niggas for different shit. You know, like, for an example. Like, she said she got a nigga that's great for conversation. She got a nigga that can get money from. Don't have to fuck him, just get money out of him. Got a nigga for food. You got a nigga, well, I can say she would say she got a nigga that, you know, that has the best dick. You know what I'm saying? For, and then she still got her main nigga. Like, they got different niggas for different shit. Like, niggas is in category. Y'all women are evil. Andre 3000 said it. These women are smart. Y'all women are smart.
But, you know, because it's hard. Evil. Sometimes it's hard to find a man with the full package. So sometimes you do gotta divide it. You got the nigga with the good dick. And the nigga with the good dick normally is the nigga without the job. The nigga with no motivation. The nigga who don't know his credit score. That's the nigga with the good dick. That's the nigga you can only fuck. And then it's the nigga who is making money and got goals and ambition. But that's the nigga who probably got the bad dick. That's the nigga who really not gonna make you come. But, you know, he gonna spend bread on you. And then you got the nigga who you can conversate with and have conversations with, but that's the overly sensitive ass nigga. And that's the nigga that you can't, like, really talk to too long before you be ready to smack the fuck out of him. Because the nigga with the good dick, you don't want to talk to him because he probably ignorant. He probably talking some street shit you don't understand.
So in 2019, Lo is going to have a business called Build a Nigga.
Build a Nigga, yeah.
Yeah, a Build a Nigga.
It would be so great if you could go to Build-A-Bear and build your dream man. But it's hard to find
I'm going to tell you, y'all women, I'm going to tell you, and I say this shit, y'all women never satisfied. You can go to Build-A-Bear and build you the perfect nigga and still will be happy. I don't know. I put too much goddamn hair on his face.
You
know what I'm saying? Y'all women is never fucking satisfied.
We are satisfied.
Never
we're
satisfied. Listen, I'm telling you, my mama. I grew up close to my mama, and one thing I realized about women. Y'all are never satisfied. And we will never win when it comes to y'all.
Yes, you will.
No.
You will if you listen to us.
That's the thing. Listen.
You listen.
And you know what? We listen, and it'll still go back to, you still ain't never satisfied. You told me this is exactly what you wanted. I went and got it, and you said you needed more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all women are never satisfied.
We are satisfied if y'all listen and do what we say on the first trial, because we don't like repeating ourselves. Y'all just have to listen to us. That's why we have to build a nigga.
Oh, my
But this is the thing that I've come to realize. No one is perfect, right?
Nobody.
So you might come across a man who might, and it comes to, I don't know if you heard of this, the 80-20 rule. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to come across someone who has 80% of the things that you want. But that 20%, you might find it over here. That's like, for instance, say you got a girl, P. Well, you do got a girl. But hypothetically speaking, Sade, if you watching, you're just throwing something out there. You get with a female. She does everything right, but suck dick right. You even told her how you want your dick sucked, and she's still not getting it right. And so finally, she's like, fuck it. I don't want to suck dick anymore. That's what she says. And then you come across this other female. She look good, but she not good for you. She ain't got shit going for herself, but she suck a mean-ass dick.
Niggas is not...
Sometimes...
Niggas is not breaking up with that girl because she ain't sucking dick. I don't think so. Go ahead.
Niggas is no, they're not breaking up with that girl because she's not sucking dick.
But somebody else is sucking the dick.
Going over there to get that dick sucked because that's that 20% that she don't have.
Niggas don't cheat. They sit at home every night and read the Bible while women go out and cheat.
But you know what? Women, we do cheat, but we a lot better at it than you niggas. We will be out here and have a whole nother family with a whole nother nigga and you will never know.
I bet you'll know about a nigga have a whole nother family.
Yeah, that nigga. Let me tell you, my uncle, true life story, my uncle is married.
Right.